How's it going out there today? This is Shireen from New You Voices Emerge, and welcome back to our podcast on today. Just wanted to take a moment and just talk to you a little about those things, those lies, those words that we hear that whisper to us in our quiet times and those moments. I came across this quote. Check this out. It says, "Lies lose their grip when they are pulled into the light. Not because they disappear instantly, but because they no longer get to operate unseen." And I don't know about you all, and some of you can relate to this, but I have battled and struggled with my weight over the years. And when I was younger, God, I I've always been tall, 5'11", almost 6 feet. And I was never a small girl, but I ran track, I jogged, I did all of those things at high school. Good 180 pounds. Now think about it, 180 pounds at 5'11". Even when I was in college, it was maybe two something, like 210, 220. So, irregardless to all of that, but as time goes on, children, marriage, all of those things, we gain weight, we do those things. And so I battled with my weight. And so it's in the quiet moments where I hear those words, those things whispering to me. You're always going to be this way. This is how it's always going to be. You're never going to have this. You're never going to be healed. You're never going to, this is what it's always going to be for you. And I have to literally grab my head and say, not so. Not so. The devil is a lie. It is not meant to be that way. God does not ordained it for that. And in our women's Bible study, my pastor, she's a dynamic woman of God. She says, this is the year of measurable movement. And so I have been on this journey, and some weight has come off, thank God for that. But now I'm understanding and changing the things that my self-talk, the things. So it's no longer going to be that this is how it's always going to be. No, I see myself 100 pounds lighter. So I'm learning to speak what I seek until I see what I said. I'm going to say that again. I'm learning to speak what I seek until I see what I've said, because I know that God has some great things out there for me. Just because circumstances and struggles happen, that does not mean that we allow it to dictate to us. There's another scripture in 1 Corinthians 6:12 that says all things that you not to allow anything to dominate us. You see, and so I am just grateful. I am grateful for this opportunity that God has given, that I'm here and I'm able to change. So if there's anybody out there that can relate to this, of course, you can always drop in the comments and we can talk about it. But I just want to encourage you, speak the things in your life that you want to see happen. Speak what you seek until you see what you have said. So until next time, allow your voice to emerge.